Good morning, Daniel Spatz. Daniel Spatz interviews in English today. We are here in California. It's cold, raining outside. My guest today from Brazil, Renata Díaz. She was a former WTA player, currently TV analyst, and tennis coach also, and beach tennis. She is in beach tennis, very popular in Brazil. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the interview. Friday we are welcoming Danielle Bollettieri, daughter of Nick Bollettieri. Renata is there, so I'm gonna give her the welcoming. Good morning, Renata.
Hi, Danielle. Good morning. Here in Brazil, it's good afternoon, right? Already.
Yes, correct. Here is 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 p.m., right?
Yes. Here it's 1 p.m. right
Perfect.
now.
Perfect. Thank you so much for accepting the invite to my podcast.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I'm very happy and honored to be here talking with you.
It's fantastic. People will say, why in English?
Yes, because you live in United States, so we're gonna talk in English.
Yeah. How many languages you speak?
I speak Portuguese, of course, English, Spanish, yes, and French. I can communicate. I studied for 2 years, but I need more studying. But I can talk in French too.
Okay. How should I introduce you? The former player, TV analyst, coach, beach tennis coach. How do you like to be introduced?
Yes, everything. Former professional tennis player. I am also a coach. I teach tennis and beach tennis. And nowadays, I've been working more with journalism in broadcasting beach tennis matches and also tennis matches. And I'm very happy with my new career now.
And what do you enjoy more, coaching or working for as an analyst?
Nowadays, I've been enjoying more working as a sports announcer, TV analyst.
Okay, good. Why? Why is that?
Because I've been teaching tennis for so many years, for more than 20 years. And I also like it. I think it's important because I have been professional player, I have some information that I would like to pass to other players, players that want to play, or amateurs, doesn't matter. But I have to give opportunity to all my abilities to be to improve myself as a person. I think I have more to improve, and I'm so happy. Some people are sending messages.
Yeah, don't be distracted
Okay,
with that because I
sorry.
don't I no. I mean I used to do that, and when
Okay.
I watched the interview, I
Then it's
said,
not.
Daniel,
I know.
don't, yeah, because I used to interrupt my guests with, oh, look who's,
Oh, hello, good morning.
yeah,
Yes,
so,
Icaro was my coach. Beijo. And only him. Okay.
okay,
Now it's okay.
listen, what is the most challenging thing for you being TV analyst?
Ah, it was very difficult in the beginning because of you have to work with your voice, and it's something that we are not used to. Even if you're teaching tennis, or in my case, beach tennis, you're always saying something to the students, but your voice have to be in a way that it's good for everybody that's listening. And also we have some exercises to do every day to don't get the voice strange, I don't know how to explain very
Yeah, no,
well. You
I
have to,
understand.
like,
But
if you are practicing your body with your body, you have to practice also with the voice. And also I have to pay a lot of attention because everything is live. And if I make a mistake, I only can say, sorry guys, I made a mistake.
like now, this is live.
Yeah. It's every day. All the tournaments are like this for me. So I have to pay much attention, a lot of attention for not to make mistakes. So I make a lot of notes about the players, about the venue of the tournaments, and many things. In beach tennis, I'm more used to, but there are always many particularities about the players. And in tennis, in the beginning of this year, I was broadcasting United Cup. It was the first time I was a sports announcer in tennis. So I have to research a lot of things for not to say wrong things during the transmission,
Yeah.
during the broadcasting.
How much time you should practice the voice thing?
It's not so much. It's like 10 minutes
okay.
every
And
day.
you
It's
have,
not so
excuse
much.
me, you have a coach?
For voice? For the voice?
Yes.
No, I had in the past, because I was chosen to participate of Narra Quem Sabe of ESPN in 2000 to 2021. And they chose 5 women of Brazil to this course, like for broadcasting, to learn how to broadcast in sports. And then there was a person, I don't know how to say in English, that practice your voice.
Yeah, in Portuguese, don't worry, or Spanish, don't worry about it.
Okay. I esqueci, I forgot the name of the person.
Okay, don't worry, move on,
the
move on,
person
don't worry.
that helps you, she told me, she listened to my voice and told me which exercises I should do every day.
Nice.
And then I kept doing, and I also talked to a friend of mine that is a singer. She also told me other exercises. So I do every day, like 10 minutes, and before going live, I do it again.
Fantastic.
For the voice gets okay.
Okay.
Don't change the voice.
What great. What do you do during the broadcasting? Do you talk about the tactics, the techniques, the what do you exactly your main focus on during the TV broadcasting?
If I am play-by-play voice, I don't know, narradora, I don't know exactly in English how to play, because we have narradora and the commentator.
Yeah. Analyst.
If I am play-by-play voice, I have to take care with I have to pass emotion of the match. I have to say everything I am seeing, but like with the emotion, to people enjoy it. And when the match finishes, I have to raise the voice without screaming. I have to pay attention on this, and I have to sometimes to call the commentator to talk with me. If I am commenting the match, and then it's different. Then I have to wait my time to say something, and then I talk about the players, the age, the ranking, how they are doing, main titles, and also about the match, what's going on, what's the tactics, everything that is happening. But I can't say everything one time, I have to say something and then wait, because otherwise it will be very boring for the person who is listening.
Exactly.
So I also pay attention on that.
Good. How do you get to play professional tennis?
Oh, I started to play tennis when I was 8 years old.
8?
Because of my father. Yes, 8. Because of my father and my mother, they love tennis so much. And I started in a club in São Paulo. It was called Tietê. It doesn't exist anymore. But at this club, Maria Esther Bueno practiced there a long time ago. There is a statue. There was a statue of her there. And there were many junior players that were good in national level. So I started there, and I kept playing, but I also liked it to study a lot. So I was also careful with my studies for not to give up. And I don't know, you play juniors, you start to go well, and then you try to play professional, but professional is very difficult. Things are different, things change. You don't win so much anymore. And you have to you must have better strokes to play better. You need to be, your technique must be perfect, almost perfect, for you to get the results you want. And you also need to be more mature. You need to be a player that never gives up. you have to have a strong mentality. Everything is difficult.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I tried a little bit. I tried for a time to play professional, but I ended up quitting because it was so difficult, and I needed to be more mature. I was a good player, I think. I had the
Let me
nice
ask you how.
style.
Let me ask you how old you were when you decide to you were realizing I'm not good enough maybe to be top 10, top 100. How old?
Oh, I quit when I was 20 years
Oh,
old,
very
almost 20.
young, very
Yeah, no,
young.
but then I came back. But then I studied because I took two
Oh,
graduations,
sorry.
journalism.
Sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but somebody in the audience are asking you, and I like that question. You are talking
Uh-huh.
about perfect strokes and techniques. What do you think about Daniil Medvedev?
But he is a genius. He's a super talented player. He's so tall and he's a perfect athlete. He, but I think he has good strokes, not maybe like the best ones. But I believe that you have to improve your technique to be in the professional to be a professional player. I think he has other qualities, but in my case, I needed to improve. Maybe for him, this worked out. Everything worked out for him. He had a development that was totally different than mine development. He has athlete some characteristics that helped him to play at the level he is.
Yeah, let me say something. I think people confuse styles with techniques, and Medvedev has a great technique.
Yes,
What they
sure.
maybe he doesn't have
Yes,
beautiful strokes,
yes, 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 yes,
good looking
yes,
strokes.
yes, yes. Now
No,
you're
no,
correct.
no. These guys, they all people listening,
No,
they all you can't play pro if you don't have great technique.
yes, of course. I played in Romania. I played in Israel. I saw many girls from East Europe playing. They play all the same. Their
Yeah,
technique is
yeah.
perfect. You know.
What if you have to give an advice to parents from 8, 9 years old, kids, they asking all the time how many times, how many hours, how many lessons they should take. What do you think? What would you tell them?
When they have
8,
school.
9, yeah, little ones.
When they are little ones, I think the most important thing is to work on the day by day, slowly working in the techniques and make them to enjoy
Mm,
playing tennis, because it's the most important thing. They must like it a lot, because in the future they will have to practice a lot, many hours.
mm,
They will have to give up their life to do this. So I think maybe if they practice like 2 3 times a week when they are young, it's okay. They have to enjoy. And then with the time, when they're getting older, then they have to practice more. I think with 12, they must be practicing every day. For me, 12 maybe not so focused. With 14, they have to know all the strokes and to be very good already. And with 16, they must know what they want. Because they are ready, or they are trying to play professional, starting or thinking and starting, or they're in Brazil. It's very common that juniors players are going to study at the US to make
college,
college. It's very
college.
common. It's
Oh,
very
good,
common.
good.
Or
Yeah.
they're thinking about it to, they need focus. For example, there is a girl now that's I'm coaching her. She's 14. And last year, I talked to her and I said, if you want to go to college in US, you have to start, you're late. You're already late. You have to be very focused now of what you want, and practice a lot, and to try to be good in 3 years maximum, to try to study abroad. That's
Yeah, good, good.
what I think.
How is tennis in Brazil now? You have Fonseca, Beatriz, Maya. Um, uh, 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 the first question about, I want you to explain us the phenom Guga Kuerten. Uh, how much uh, Brazilian tennis benefited from Guga's image success? Because, he was number one in the world.
Yes, of course. With Guga, things changed in tennis. He's like a hero for us because there's not a player like him. Only Maria Esther Bueno a long time ago, But now nowadays it was a bright success, and he could make it with his efforts and with his family, of course, and his coach. So for us, it was a huge, it was something very good for Brazil. But then I think it didn't go so much. Not many people started playing after that. I don't know, not so many people. And nowadays, I think things are different because there's João Fonseca, who is playing amazing. He's an amazing player, and he has a beautiful style. And of course, they have internet now more than in the past, so everybody can see him playing. He has a beautiful style. He's the youngest player to become top 100 in Brazil, and he has already excellent results. We could see in Australian Open, he passed quali, he won the match of Andrei Rublev, number 9 of the world. So it was a huge impact. And also with Beatriz Haddad Maia, she's a wonderful player. Nowadays, she's number 16 of the world, but she's been the top 20 for 2 years. And now I think more people want to play tennis nowadays.
Is it expensive playing tennis in Brazil?
Yes. Yes, in Brazil it's expensive to play tennis. And
How much in dollars would be a private lesson, the cost?
I think in a big academy, in a fancy neighborhood, it would cost 1,000 reais per month. So 1 hour per week, private, in a big center. So dollar is 6 now. Maybe less than $200.
$200?
One
No,
session.
no, it's too expensive. Who
Because
is the coach? $200 an hour.
because for a month
No,
it's like
no, no, no,
1,000
no.
reais.
1 hour, one private, one lesson.
1 hour, I
Yeah.
think it's about $150.
What?
In a big, I'm talking about a big
Are
center.
you sure? It's too expensive.
Yes, because now dollar it's like one
No,
dollar.
I don't know about that, but you better know. I have no idea. This is what I'm asking. But here, $150 is a very qualified coach in the USA. I'm talking about United States. So I don't know. But anyways, don't worry. Uh, um, look, you have Orlando Luz, right? He was a very good, promising player.
Yes,
Thomas
yes.
Bellucci also back was also promising. He went top 30. I don't know exactly. But they don't get to the top 10. Why? I mean, what happens with these Brazilian talented players?
Orlando Luz, you're talking. Yes, now he's playing well in doubles.
Yeah.
He's number 60 in the world in doubles. His best ranking, I guess. I think it's difficult, this transition from juniors to professional. Maybe their style of match didn't it's not good enough to play well in professional. They must have to be more aggressive, have better strokes, and I think to play in a higher level, the way they were playing when they were juniors.
Okay.
So I think maybe they had to be more aggressive, but now in doubles he's playing much better. He's finding his way, I think, in
Uh,
doubles.
and why you think, I don't know if you can answer the question or not. If you say, Daniel, I can't answer, you say, no. Why Argentina, neighbors, you guys are neighbors, why Argentina have like more players always break into the top 100, you know? I mean, the financial situation of Argentina is critical. I mean, they always struggle
I
financially, the
think
country. But
I think they
what happened? What is your point about that? Your opinion?
I think in Argentina it's cultural, the tennis thing. Former coaches go to the courts to teach other players. They it's part of the culture. They want more, I think,
No,
than
no,
us,
no.
maybe.
But doesn't happen that in
Maybe.
Brazil. In Brazil,
I think they here maybe we think a lot of studying abroad when they are good juniors to go to the US to make university. Maybe there, I don't know if they think a lot about it. They think they want to play professional. It's the only thing that they want, and
uh,
they go after it, no
I,
matter
I
what
I
happens.
know, but you mentioned the coaches in Argentina. How
Yes.
about the coaches, the former players in Brazil? What they do in the because I know Kirmair is coaching, Carlos
Ah,
Kirmair is coaching,
sure.
but
Oh yes, he's so good.
yeah, but what happened to the other former players? Are they coaching too?
Not so many, I think. I think here we have less former players at the courts. Maybe it's a problem
But why?
also.
Why you think is that? Well, because I don't know. I'm asking you. You live in Brazil, so you know better than me.
Why they are not at the courts, the former
Yes.
players? I think it's difficult. You have to want very much, It's you have to want this to do this with your heart. Maybe
Mm.
it's not so well paid. It's very
Mm.
difficult, and it's easier to go to the social tennis. No, to teach amateurs to make more money. I think
Mm.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's one answer. But there are some that I think they want to do it. Some former players are making good jobs as coaches, are teaching other younger players. I think it's very important when someone that played professional becomes a coach because they have more what to say. They can help. It's it's easier. Not that the others they can't
Mm.
do it. Of course, they
Mm.
can. They can have experience traveling with other players.
Well,
I understand.
Larry Passos did it.
Yes, 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 of course, of
He
course.
wasn't a great player, and
Yes, of course.
he
There are
made.
exceptions. Very.
Is Larry Passos teaching in Brazil?
I think so. He has a tennis center in Balneário Camboriú or in Camboriú. It's Santa Catarina. I think so. I think he continues.
And is Guga running clinics for kids? I don't know, playing exhibitions, or not really.
Exhibitions, it's been a long time I don't see
Uh,
him playing. But he has like a method. It's called Guga. Escola Guga. It's called.
okay, okay.
It's a method of training
Mm,
that if, for example, you want to open your academy, you can buy his methods, and you have like methods to teach the young students. But I don't know if he travels doing this.
okay,
I'm not sure, but I know of this. Escola Guga is very famous in Brazil.
okay, and
Many states have
okay,
this kind of methods.
okay, Renata. And going to the last segment is beach tennis.
Okay.
How popular is beach tennis, and when beach tennis started in Brazil?
It started here in 2008.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, some time ago.
yeah.
And it's very popular. Yes, with the pandemic times, it became more popular because many people can practice. It's much easier than tennis. So, and much cheaper. It's cheaper too. And we enjoy being like in the sand. It's relaxing, and many people can play. Like, for example, you go to play with your family and friends. They never played. If you teach a little bit, they can start playing with you. It will be fun. If it was tennis, they can't play tennis. Like, they have to practice for a long time to play tennis, to play good tennis. But in Brazil, Brazil and Italy are the most important countries in beach tennis. Rafaela Miller is Brazilian. She's #1 in the world with her partner from Venezuela, Pati Dias.
Okay.
And André Baran is Brazilian. He's #3 in the world with his partner Michele Capelletti. And #1 in the world in men's are French Nicola Gianotti, and his partner is Italian Mattia Spoto.
Good. So and you teach both tennis and beach tennis?
Yes, I used to teach a lot of beach tennis because after the pandemic times, as I told you, everybody wanted to play. So it started to open many academies in São Paulo of beach tennis. But now, as I travel a lot, I can't teach so much, so I don't have many classes anymore. But there was a period of time that I had like 10 classes a day, beach tennis. It was a lot.
The rules are similar to tennis, the scoring system, because I never play. I have no idea.
I've never played. Yes, it's very similar to, it's the same, 15, 30, 40, but there's no advantage. That's deciding point. 40 deuce, it's deciding point.
Yeah. Like college tennis. College tennis in the USA, you don't play with advantage.
Deuce, it's deciding point.
And you play doubles and singles or just doubles?
Yes, you play singles, but it's not so important. The important thing is the doubles. You have to find a partner. The ITF ranking is based on doubles. So you need someone to play, a partner. But in competitions against, for example, some competitions like ANOC games, world beach games, singles are important because you can make points for your country. Other competition, it's important, singles. They do it in the tournaments, but it's like for the players to practice. Sometimes they also do in the professional to play singles and put some prize money. So then they play. But it's not the most important thing. It's the double. Really.
And final question, and I really appreciate your time, Renata, and I know you're very busy, so it was a pleasure having you. When is the next TV tournament for you, the next event that you're going to cover?
I don't know. I asked my boss yesterday because in January I made like 6 small tournaments for juniors of beach tennis.
Okay.
Yes, and now this month I don't know yet. I'm waiting for him to tell me, but I think it will be a ITF beach tennis tournament.
But not tennis, professional tennis.
I'm waiting for the opportunity to work with tennis.
Okay.
I had only once in any sports.
Okay.
In this United Cup, and I'm waiting for this opportunity, but I would love to work with tennis, of course.
Okay, and the last question. If you were born again and you are 7 years old, 8 years old, would you choose to play tennis again?
Yes, sure. Of course, it was a wonderful sport for me, a wonderful experience. I played professional. I traveled I didn't finish to say, from 25 to 28 years old, because I stopped to study and then I came back. It was a wonderful experience, but I think I should try more with more maturity, you know,
Yeah,
to believe myself more, and maybe I would have a good opportunity if I should have studied at the US too, because I always liked to study. I never quit studying.
perfect.
I think it would have helped me, but I didn't go at the time, but I think I should have gone.
Perfect, Renata. Renata, thank you so much. I learned a lot listening to you.
Welcome.
And what is your next? How is your day going? The rest of the afternoon. What are you gonna do the rest of the afternoon?
Today, now it's rained a lot in São
Oh,
Paulo these days, so I'm check how the courts are to try to book some class for tomorrow, tennis class. But it
good.
was really a lot of rain. It was
Okay.
a problem for
Okay.
us, and now I hope I can teach
You can teach.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much, and looking forward to stay in touch always and to watch your interviews, your shows, your comments, everything. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you for the
No,
invitation.
I love it,
I I appreciate it.
and I hope
I hope
you.
in the future I have more things to talk about.
Of course, you were very clear and explain everything, your tennis life, your TV work, your beach tennis. So it was fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Renata. Have a
you. Thank you for
wonderful
the
day.
invitation, Daniel.
Bye.
For
No,
you
my
too.
pleasure. Bye,
Have
everybody.
a
Bye
nice
bye.
day.